Okay, I've already tuned in, so we're going to just see what the cards want us to know about today, what energies we are emitting, and what energies we're letting go of, and what energies we are walking towards. So these cards jumped out. The energies that we are emitting right now, pardon me, is we're starting to look at things from a different angle. We're finding what makes us happy, what gives us that sense of emotional satisfaction, and we're starting to examine what we can do personally to bring more of that into our lives. Like when you look at the Hangman card, this is a little different than other Hangman cards because it's from your eyes looking out, hanging upside down. Like if you turn this card right side up, then it looks like you're standing on your feet and flying through the air, walking down the road, or crossing over the field. But when you stop for a minute and look at things from a different perspective, everything looks different. It's like all of a sudden you're standing either looking north or south or east or west, and from every single corner everything looks different. So you have taken this onto yourself to start looking at things differently. That was really hard to do because you've been on a certain path, you've been going a certain way, and you've discovered that maybe that's not the best way for you. Maybe that's not bringing you that emotional happiness that you really, really want. Like in this card, you're reaching out towards the sun. You're reaching out towards growth, and you're following this trail of emotional happiness. And we can see in both of these cards, in the distance, there's a house. Like it's almost like you're on the same trail to this house, to this home, to this happiness. Kind of like that happily ever after feeling. But in order to make your way to this house, I'm just trying to connect them here so they look like they're the same. On this road, you had to start looking at things differently, and not just looking at things differently. You're actually taking actions. You're moving your body towards this space where you really want to be. And that's coming from inside of you. That's your soul that is pulling you in this direction. And it's pulling you, and at the same time it's telling you to stand still long enough to take a look at whatever it is that you really want to happen. Because when you start getting that feeling in your gut that you want to make a change, and that change is for your betterment, for your happiness, then that's your soul kind of directing you, pulling you, nudging you, inspiring you to take this route. Now let's see what happened in your life to get you to start looking at things differently. Okay, this is a whole bunch of cards jumped out here. Okay, so you have this desire to be your true self. So you have been wearing a mask, which everybody does in public. You have a certain mask. It's like your rising sign on your chart. That your rising symbol is that mask that you put on, or that the way you present yourself to the public, the way you want to be seen in public. And that's your rising sign. That's what you normally and naturally do throughout your entire life. But now you've stepped into this place where you really want to be yourself. What you put out in public, or the way you display yourself, or the mask that you put on, trying to always be the people pleaser, trying to go with the flow, holding back where, let's say, you want to sit in a certain place in a restaurant, but your friend wants to sit somewhere else. So you always let them choose, as opposed to picking, where you want to stare at the fireplace, or you want to look out the window and watch the traffic go by. So now you're starting to realize that you have been doing that. And what's that's done inside of you, it's prompted you to start looking at things in a different way. So this is what caused you to do that. And also, and you're listening to your inner voice. You're actually listening to those prompts that are coming from your higher self. You're listening to your gut. You're starting to move towards what your gut is pulling you to do. And also, as part of that change, that new you, that old you that you want to be the new you, the true you, made you start looking at the boundaries that you put upon yourself, the walls you put around yourself, as opposed to healthy boundaries. There may have been walls, and you may have been really unwilling to change, or to move, or to step out of your comfort zone. Like, you really liked that sense of security. Everybody hates change because it doesn't feel good unless it's something that has totally excited you inside, and you're all gung-ho. But otherwise, change and loosening that grip on what you know is safe, that's very hard to do. So you have set that in motion. You've already set that in motion, and now you're walking towards where where your inner high priestess is telling you to go, because you're listening to your gut. So now the energies of exploration are coming up, energies of letting the walls down are coming up, energies of trying something new are coming up. Like here, you're stretching yourself. You're actually stretching both arms out. So maybe leaving something behind here and walking towards that, or maybe bringing it with you. It all depends. So let's see what energies you are now stepping into, because you've already started this rebirthing of yourself. You've started what's the words here, like redesigning yourself. You've started putting your real foot forward and being that, taking the masks off. You've started taking the masks off. So let's just see what is, these are the energies that you're in now. These are the energies that caused you to start taking a different perspective and looking at things differently. So let's see what energies that you are now moving into. Okay, so You're starting to say goodbye to the things that are not serving you. This is the Death card. So your roots, what's coming out of your roots, you're blossoming in a different way. You have taken on maybe more of a spiritual type of a journey as opposed to a physical, money-making, career-oriented type of a path. Now you're stepping into a more spiritual path. And you feel like there's some unfinished business where you are right now, because everything is in circles. We're always on circles, and we're on paths, and we are always changing, unless we stay stuck in that Four of Pentacles rigid type of wall surrounding energy. Then we don't move, then we stay there. Like, sometimes that's a very good place to be, because you're safe and you're secure. But when you decide that you want to move, which it looks like that's what you have done, then you start taking these different paths. You start taking these different chances. And the Death card coming up is saying goodbye to old ways that you don't particularly care to carry forward with you into this new emotionally satisfying area that you want to be. So that's where you're in that transition zone. And you're being attracted to things that are not necessarily the standard operating procedure for your friends and family and people around you. You're going into an area which is most likely that more spiritual type of a path. You're stepping into that area that not so many of your friends are liking or familiar with, or they're not doing that themselves. So you might be feeling a little bit lost stepping into this unknown area. You don't quite know what to do next. You feel like you've got some unfinished business back here, and now you're going to concentrate on this new spiritual journey. So this is a very good thing, because whether you decide to step into a journey or not, maybe whether it's a conscious decision or not, there's always a decision that has been made to take a certain path. So now you have made that decision for yourself, as opposed to somebody else making that decision for you. Because not making a decision is the very same as making a decision, because not making a decision yourself means that you have decided to let somebody else make that decision for you. So it's a choice. If you didn't choose this for yourself, you would be following somebody else's decision that they have made for themselves. And it may be conscious, or it may be subconscious or unconscious. Now, the energies that are helping you and that are going to help you through this entire transition are the energies of your ancestors. And one of the things that they are going to help you with is the Five of Wands. Let's see if I can see that here. So they're going to help you in deciding what battles or challenges physically that you're going to step into. So, you're going to decide whether you're going to follow this path or you're going to follow that other path. They're going to help you make that decision. So things may be coming up very soon where you stand there and you stop in the Hanged Man energy, and you stop and you look and you listen and you smell and you hear and you feel, and then you're going to follow what your gut tells you to do, and your ancestors are going to help you to do that. And one of the things that is going to make a big difference as an ancestor, this is the deck I use to see which ancestors and which spirit energies are helping. Six of Pentacles, which is a card of giving and receiving, sharing or not sharing, and it's kind of like a balancing card. So you're going to start balancing your physical needs, wants, and desires with your energetic needs, wants, and desires. Like, you're going to start thinking about what you create that is of value to you and what is really, really calling you. And that energy is going to help you to make your decision as to what to do next. And then the other ancestor that is helping you is the Nine of Wands. So this ancestor is going to help you to see what burdens to let go of and what burdens to keep in your basket. So when you think of burdens, you might think that that's all bad, but it's not. It's what you decide is good and bad. So everything is it's up to you, and it's up to where your gut's leading you, where your mind's leading you, where your values are leading you. But the Nine of Wands is at the end of the journey, and they either decide to continue on that path with the load and the burdens or the weights that they carry with them, whether to keep going or whether to drop. And being the Nine of Wands energy, coming from your ancestors and from your spirit guides and from the unseen, you're almost there. Like with the Death card coming up, you're almost there. But like I said, with the World card, there may be some unfinished business, and that might be the load that is going to be part of your deciding factor, whether you're going to keep going or whether you're going to backtrack. So that is a lot of heavy energies that you're in right now, and decisions and following your gut or not following your gut and balancing where you're going next. So this is a really, really interesting journey that you're on, because you are awakening, which is what started this process back here. That's what got you started thinking that you want to be your true self. You want to be true to yourself. You want to present your true self to the world, and you want to feel within yourself, inside yourself, that you are a true representation of what's in your heart, your mind, your bones, your blood. That is where you are right now. So this awakening is leading right to the World card, where you step into a brand new journey or a brand new path or a brand new aspect or a new chapter or a new verse. So you are definitely on a really, really interesting journey, and it's taken a long time to get here. But remember to follow your urges, your nudges, your inspirations, so that you can then step into this place where you finish this part of the journey so you can continue and start with the next one. So I hope this helps answer some questions that might be going on in your mind. And if you are making decisions, hopefully this helps you to understand where you are and why you're experiencing the feelings that you're feeling inside yourself right now, and that you do find that enlightenment to continue on towards that position where inside you feel totally 100% emotionally satisfied. Okay, and your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your spirit people are with you, helping you along the way. So I wish you all the best with this part of your journey, and that I hope you come back again soon to see what's happening, what's coming up for you next. So I wish you a good day. Bye for now.